Hey up. Now, a lot of people have been asking about self-defense stuff. Well, it's quite simple really, isn't it? People make it very, very complicated. Here's some mistakes you don't want to make. Here's the bad guy. It's actually a bad, but it's not really a bad guy, but you know what I mean. Never, ever, ever let them get close like this, mouthing off at you. Why would you do that? Whoever goes first wins. And if he's the bad guy, the one giving it all of that, he's probably going to go first if you let him get that close, isn't he? Don't allow it. You've got to always keep your distance. As well as keeping your distance, here's the second thing for you. You don't want to be square on with a guy because he can hit you with anything. You want to be off angle so that you've got your power shots and hopefully he hasn't. Keep an eye out for things like if he wears a watch, which not many people do these days, but which wrist it's on. Okay? If it's on the left wrist, it's more likely right-handed and vice versa. If he's switched on, even though he's left-handed, he'll wear it on the left just to mess you up. So don't be square, be at an angle, don't let them get close. But here's the biggest mistake, even though it's number 3 on this list. Here's the biggest mistake people make, is that they hang around. If you think there's going to be some trouble, leave. Just get out of there. Why hang around if you think there's going to be trouble? That's your own ego getting in the way and your own problem. So let's assume that you couldn't get away. You had to hang around for whatever reason. There was just no way out. So now you're stuck here. All right? So that leads you on to numbers 1 and 2. But number 3 is the main one. Don't be there. You can't let them get close and you must be at an angle. The next thing is this. You've got to look out for telltale signs that they're about to do something. Okay? If somebody's just arguing with you and they're backing off as they're telling you, you're a this, you're a that, next time I see you, blah, 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 and they're backing away from you, then you want to start backing away as well. Go, all right, yeah, okay, I'm sorry, you're right, I'm leaving, end of story. And hopefully you can get away with it. Because nobody really wants to be fighting, do they? No matter how good you are or how good you think you are. So you've got to watch out for things like that. If you've taken an angle and they turn towards you, it's on. It's game on. So when you take that angle, if they turn towards you, you've got to go. Preemptively, you've got to go. You had no other choice, you've got to go. Because it's game on at that point. They're following you around for a reason. So there's that. Now, things to look out for is that look at their whole body, if you like. What I teach my fighters, and I teach for self-defense, is don't look people in the eye. Why? If they've got a stronger will than you, which it's very possible because they're the ones coming to you to attack you, so they obviously think that they can beat you. People don't start a fight they think they're going to lose. They think they can beat you. They think they've got a stronger will than you, hence they've come to you. They see you as the victim. Don't look them in the eyes in case they can stare you down. I teach my guys to look here, above the eyebrow. You can stare at that. It makes it look like you're staring somebody in the eye, but you haven't had to make that physical eye contact, if you like that, and engage in that mental battle of who's got the strongest will. You can stare there all day long, and you're okay. And to them, it looks like you're looking in the eye, but you're not. It's a big, big psychological barrier. So there's that. Don't look them in the eye, look them here. Then you've got to look for key things, key reasons for you to go. If a sudden flinching, if they move their shoulder, if they turn ready to go, if their hands start to clench, if they start to change their facial expression and move in like they're looking to do something. Now, these are all happening in the fraction of a second. So you've got to be completely switched on. If they go first, you probably lose. Don't do all this thinking, I'm going to block this, I'm going to block that. Of course, there's times when you make a mistake and somebody swings and you have to react, of course. But I'm talking where you have got the time and the ability to think. which doesn't happen if it's a surprise attack. I get that, but I'm talking about somebody coming up and starting some mouthing first. All right? So don't make those big mistakes that so many people make when it comes to a self-defense situation. If you've got to go, go. And you go 100%. The last one for you. When you've gone and you smacked them one, don't look and admire your handiwork. Get ready, because you've got to be following up in case the first one didn't do the job or you missed or something like that. All right? You've got to make sure of that. Make sure that you're able to carry on. And their very last one, big mistake, do not overcommit. You can commit wholeheartedly to the punch, but you must remain in balance. If you overcommit and lose balance, you could end up falling over the floor yourself and getting a good kicking. So, commit with full intent, but do not overcommit. Anyway, that's enough from me. I'll catch you on the next one.